What's going on there, everybody? This is your boy Man up here, coming at you with another quick video, real quick here. So about that, as you probably can see behind me here, starting to get my background going for my studio. Alright, now, as you all know, Rockets just beat the Utah Jazz, and the Golden State Warriors just beat the New Orleans Pelicans. So the Western Conference Finals is set. This is what everybody has been wanting to see for a while now, since basically the beginning of the season, when the Rockets beat the Golden State Warriors first game of the season, 2017-2018 season. 2018 playoffs is here. My Rockets going up against the Golden State Warriors. First game is going to be this coming Monday. I forget what date that is. Let me try to look and see real quick. I didn't even check to see what date that is. Forget it. I'm not going to worry about it. But first game is this coming Monday. Can't wait, can't wait. Now, the Rockets need this test. In my opinion, this is going to be the NBA championship for the Rockets and for the Warriors, if you ask me. This is going to be a heavyweight bout. This is going to be for all the marbles. This is going to be a very competitive series. I said no matter what, the game is going to 7. The series is going to 7 games. Now, as y'all probably already know, I got one of these. And this first one is for us to win the West. Once we beat the Golden State Warriors, we will win the West. I don't care who's coming out the East, whether it's Boston or Philly or even the Cavs. We don't know who the Cavs going to be facing yet. We'll find that out later on today, as a matter of fact, because the Cavs is waiting to see who they're going to be facing in the Eastern Conference Finals. Now, it's the Rockets. And CP3 had a wonderful, more than wonderful. That man was on fire. Get back to what I was saying before I get to that. This here is for us to win the West. And this one here is for us to win it all. See that? Like I said before, everybody needs to stand up high. Stand up for your team. Stand up for your Houston Rockets. Let's get some more gold coming to the city of Houston. We need it. We deserve it. We earn it. It is time to celebrate once again. It is time for us to show the world what we do. It is time. They're not ready for us. They're not. They're not ready. So let's show the Golden State Warriors and the Cleveland Cavaliers. We are tired of seeing them two teams in the NBA championship. It's time for 2 more teams, or at least one other team. And I mean one of those other teams to be the Rockets going to the finals. Now, back to what I was saying. CP3, 41 points. I think he had 7 rebounds or something like that. 10 assists. The man was on fire. The man was just throwing up anything and it was going in. He wasn't throwing up everything, but you know what I mean. No matter what he shot, it will go in. Now, the only thing I didn't like about that game is that it was all CP3. if I'm not mistaken, he had 41 points, and the next closest guy was Harden with 18, if I'm not mistaken. Now, I know it's not going to always be the way I like it to be. I get that, and I understand that. I like for the points to be shared down equally, I guess you could say. 41, maybe 30, then maybe 20, something like that. That's just me personally, because I don't think as a team it should be all on one person. And I know sometimes I know that's how it's going to be at times. And I get that. That's just what it is. And I get that. But as I was looking at the scores, give me 1 second here. Go to the Rockets. There we go. Chris Paul, 41 points. The next closest was PJ Tucker with 19. Then Harden with 18. Luke Baamute, I think, had 8. Joe Green had 8. Nene, 6. Eric Gordon, 5. Clint Capella, 5. Now, I know that it's not going to always be that way. You know, the way I like it to be. I get that, and I understand that. I get that. I know that sometimes one person, 1 or 2 people just going to have to take the game over. And I understand that. But towards the end of that game, when James Harden went up for a layup, missed it, got his own rebound, you could see Chris Paul standing at the towards the sideline. He was kind of like exhausted. He was winded. And you can't have that against Golden State, a high-powered team like Golden State. You can't have that against them. You can't do that. So with that being said, I do say this series is going to 7. I'm gonna always say my Rockets gonna win, no matter what. That's not. I don't care if they go lose the series. That doesn't matter to me. What I think is this: the Rockets are gonna win, and that's it. Now, with all that being said, once again, I'm gonna hold these up high. Here is 1. Here is 2. Like I said, 1 to win the West, 1 to win the NBA championship. And like I said before, I don't care what anyone says. My Rockets are going to win the series. Hopefully they do it less than 7, but I know the Golden State Warriors is not a cheesy team. So I'm just being real and being honest. How I feel. Do I think my Rockets are going to win this series? Of course I think my Rockets. Literally, truly think my Rockets are going to win this? Of course. Are they going to sweep? Do I think they're going to sweep? No. Do I think the Rockets are going to win in 5 or 6? No. Hopefully. But no. I think the Rockets are going to win in 7. That's what I believe. Now, I also want to talk about something else. After the Warriors won their game, they had their post-game interviews and stuff. I got to kind of agree with Draymond Green. Yeah, we as fans and probably the media wants to see the Rockets versus the Golden State Warriors in the West to see who's going to come out the West to go to the championship and possibly win it all. Yeah, we want to see that. But I agree with him as a player. It doesn't matter who I face. My ultimate goal is to win a title, and I don't care if I won 10 of them already. I want to win another one. It doesn't matter who I face. If you're in my way, I'm going to try to get you out my way so I can go achieve my ultimate goal. Every team has a goal. So I kind of agree with what he said there. I know some other people took it offense to it. I didn't, because if somebody on the Rockets would have said that, nobody wouldn't have took offense to it. I agree with that. We all have an ultimate goal, and that's to win, no matter what. So my ultimate goal is to win a championship. Your ultimate goal is to win a championship. So with that being said, I agree with what he was saying, and I understand what he was saying, and he has a point. excuse me, he has a point. We all come to this to win. Nobody wants to lose. That's just what it is. So I see where he come from, and I kind of agree with him. Like I said, James Harden, Chris Paul, Gerald Green, Clint Capella, anybody on the Rockets, the coach, hell, Keem Olajuwon, who don't even play anymore, even if he would have said it, no Rockets fan would have been upset. So I kind of agree with what Gerald Green was saying. You know, we all have, everybody in every sport has the ultimate goal. Excuse me. And the ultimate goal is to win a title. Plain, simple, in discussion. So with that being said, it is what it is. Now, with all that being said, I do think that we're going to need more bench play going against the Warriors. They are long. They are strong. They got some quick shooters in Klay Thompson and Steph Curry. Excuse me, I couldn't get his name out. But we're going to need more bench play. Now, I do like the few minutes that I saw Gerald Green playing. You know, he played with some high energy, hit a three, got a steal, you know, and dunk and stuff. So I do like the energy, you know, that he brought. I just think we need more bench play. We need more, just like we had in the regular season. We need, and even against the first series against Minnesota, we need more bench play. We need more of the energy. Now, I know James Harden wasn't feeling too good. A lot of people saying he had the flu. Not 100% sure, you know, what the illness was, but he wasn't feeling too good. He had a bad night. Now, I'm not blaming that. You know, the reason why he had a bad shooting night. You know, just going by what other people were saying. He was 7 for 22, I think that's what they said, for only 18 points. You know, at least he was out there. He gave it his all. He did what he did. Would I like it more out of him? Of course. Who wasn't? Who wouldn't? Excuse me. But it is time for the Rockets to show the world what we can do, what we got. It is time. Our biggest challenge is now awaits this coming Monday. Excuse me. This coming Monday. Our biggest challenge awaits us. So with that being said, I've said it before and I'm going to say it again. Everybody needs to stand up. Shout it from your rooftop. Show your support for your Houston Rockets. Show your support. I don't care if they even lose. It should not matter to a true Houston Rockets fan. It should not matter. You see this flag behind me? All three of the three Houston major sports teams. Texans, Rockets, Astros. You see that behind me? You see that one up top up there? At the very top in white? That's the Houston Rockets. You see that one over there at the Texans. You see that one at the bottom? The Astros. You see that? I've even done videos when my Rockets and my Texans would lose. I'm not so much of a big baseball fan, but city of Houston, and I support my hometown. But I said it before and I say it again. When the Astros won the World Series last year, it feel like that's getting contagious. The winning is getting contagious. Chris Paul finally reaches his first conference championship in his entire career. I don't think he wants to stop there. You know what I think he wants? He wants to win a title. He wants a championship ring on his finger. Y'all seen my championship rings. Y'all seen my rings. You seen the belts. I don't know if you've seen my Super Bowl trophy. But Chris Paul wants that. He wants to be labeled as a champion. He don't want to be labeled as this is the first time and possibly the only time he's ever been out to a conference championship. He don't want that to be labeled. No. What he wants is to now say, I am a champion. He don't want to just make it to the NBA Finals. He wants to win it. Hell, all of us want our Rockets to win it. Like I said, stand up, shout it out. Stand on your ceiling, on your roof, on top of your car. Well, don't do that. But I'm just saying, stand up, shout, show your support for your Houston Rockets. Show your support. It's a shame that besides this game here, where the Rockets beat the Jazz in the 5th game at home, a lot of people didn't attend the games. And who brought that up was this guy named Ed Huncho on Saw Sports. He said that about a week or so ago, probably not a week, but something like that. He said that. And I agreed with him. Because when we were playing in Utah, there was not an empty seat. When we were playing in Houston, there was a whole bunch of empty seats. And I didn't think that was fair. We need to shout it out. The Rockets slogan this season is called Run as One. That's not only for the team. That's not only for the team. That's for the fans, the whole community. Every Rockets fan everywhere. That's for us all. We need to stand up. Show our support for our Houston Rockets. Show them that they're not in this alone. They're not doing this by themselves. Like Akeem Olajuwon once said, when we won our first title, the whole city celebrated because we accomplished something together. He said that. When they did the 20th year documentary on the Rockets winning back-to-back championship. So, with that being said, now it is time. I did a hype video about maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago, probably not even 3, but like 2 weeks ago. I'm trying to do one now. It is time for us as fans, go to the games. Even if the arena is sold out, stand outside. Watch the games on your phone, your tablet, your laptops, your computers, whatever. Watch the game. Be at the arena. I don't care if the Rockets lose. I don't care if they lose the game by 30. You still stand up and you shout for your Houston Rockets. I think it is a shame that people only support their team when they win. You should support your team even if they lose. That's a true fan. Do you hear me? That is a true fan. Stand up and support your team even if they lose. I do it all the time. I don't care. People at my job are saying, well, if the Rockets get swept by the Warriors in next series. I'm like, okay, and I'm still a Rockets fan. Win or lose, I'm a Rockets fan. People was asking me, well, what if the Rockets they get dominated, man? If we lose, we lose. I'm still a Rockets fan, through and through. You still gonna hear me shouting it out. I know regular season doesn't mean anything, but this season right here, we beat the Warriors in the regular season 2-1. Like I just said, I know that don't really too much mean anything. Excuse me, sorry, it's kind of late. I'm finna go ahead and end this video real soon here, but I know that don't really mean anything. And I know home court advantage don't mean anything either. To me, that don't mean nothing because you can win and lose anywhere. So that's just how I see it. I know a lot of people say home court advantage or home field advantage does matter. look at the winning percentage, blah, blah, blah. Like, to me, it doesn't matter. To me, it doesn't. Because you can win or lose anywhere. So, with all that being said, I'm going to go ahead and end this video, and I'm going to say this here. We need to stand up, show support for our Houston Rockets. Because we, as fans, have a job to do. We as fans have a job to do. And our job is to show support, run as one with the team. That doesn't mean only the team. Run as one with the team. We're out there on that court with them. We're going through the good times and bad times with them. It is time to bring another championship to the city of Houston. In total, Golden State has 3. Talking about the one they got back in the 70s. I want to say it was 77, if I'm not mistaken. Then they won 2 of the last 3. It is our turn to get our 3rd. You know, we won 2 in the 90s. It's our turn to get our 3rd championship ring. It is time. And we as fans, we're involved in that as well. And like I said, it doesn't matter. We need to shout it out for our team. Show the Houston Rockets that they're not playing this game by themselves. Now, I'm going to go ahead and end this video. Just wanted to get that out there. Just want to say we run as one with the team. This is your boy, Man Up. I'm chucking the deuce. I holla.